is being recorded.
Good morning, Kiran. Let message to other students to join the class. Only 13-15 students join the class. It's a total 128 students now. Rohan, forward the message to your group. Komal, Renuka, please put message in your group and say everyone's to log in the class. Have you seen my PPT? Yes? Screen is visible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Screen is visible or not?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, let's start. So yesterday we have seen means from first day to till we have seen the format, what kind of project and what kind of skills communications required when you completed or when you start, when you improve the project, right? So breakdown structure, work breakdown structures, we have seen like that, what kind of whole structure is there, and there is the phases, right? One phase, two phase, three phase, four phase, five phase. And sometimes if the phase one is completed and on the time of second phase, when we start the second phase, that time due to some manpower issue, due to some lack of material, due to some machinery errors, excuse me, so due to some machinery errors, work stop, right? So the whole gap, and whatever the gap, work stop means the gap create means your work is spoil, your time is not managed, because that day work, if you are not complete your work on time, means your time duration period is extend. If your time duration period is extend, means you are not completed your task on time, you're not completed your project on time. But it's happened, right? It doesn't matter कि whatever we think कि नहीं मुझे ये करना है वही करना है and on that time करना है, तो every time it's not possible. Sometimes some emergency work is created, so that time we need to give priority for that particular work. So sometimes it's happened, not only. So work breakdown structure, it happened, depend on the phases, depend on the manpower, depend on the teamwork, depend on the work load pressure, right? So sometimes no electricity issue, sometimes rainy seasons issue, that is different. But whatever the duration you have decided, when you prepare the budget now, means big companies, industries, corporate or government also, when they started prepare the budget, that time they calculate that period also. Got it? That's why they make a long, or they sign or they approve long term project, because they know कि ये सीजन में बारिश रहेगी, तो 3-4 दिन अगर कंटिन्यू बारिश है, 15 days 18 days अगर कंटिन्यू बारिश है, तो वो नहीं हो पाएगा. Got it? So they calculated it, and on that basis they mentally, physically, and every types of aspect they prepare, right? Now the produce the project schedule, they prepare every schedule. Okay, lot of company, when they started their project, smart work, huh? Just imagine what they are doing. They are doing smart work. What it is, when the work breakdown structure create in the sense, sometimes rainy season is there, sometimes so many issues are there, so that time they are doing different kind of work. Different kind of work means like that. For example, the construction sites, if their pillar is doing well, now slab work is going well, then they are started internal work, they are started design work, they are started to prepare another work, right? So what happened, the duration, whatever the break, so that break, or that gap, they will fulfill it, right? So what happened when the target, when they achieve their target, that time they not face any kind of problem, because little work or internal work or main important work they already completed on that work breakdown structure. But sometimes it's uh, what we say, sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes the work is, means main जो pillar होता है या main जो constructions होता है, if they are not doing, so you are not doing anything else, because every work is depend on each other, right? So the work breakdown structures is there, and the company manager every day prepare the report of that particular gap, right? If 1 hour gap, so they are mention it ki 1 hour gap is there, 2 hour gap is there, 3. So every day they calculated on that basis. Now the activity sequences, what kind of activity you need to do, what kind of workload is having the team, right? So there are lot of groups, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever the groups are there, and they allotted every group the different works, and they will take the feedback from them. Yes, how many work you completed, how many work done, how many work fulfilled, finished, whatever the report, they are mentioned in their list, mentioned in their Excel, mentioned in their software, everything. Every day they will prepare to-do list, okay, and give priority to complete the task, right? So this is the format of activity sequence. Now project risks and communication plan. Yes, now project risks and communication plan means whatever the group they prepare, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, every group they assign work, every group they uh, create or they selected the main leader, and they just communicate. They just take meeting regarding their work. Yes, a leader है तो a leader के under में how many people are work, they are eligible or not, right? Every day they report it and they prepare the communication plan. They train their trainees and people and risks, hand over the risks to complete the task on time, right? So now it is risk taker. What it is risk taker? Everyone not a risk taker, but as a project manager, if you join any organization, big organization, and if you are a risk taker, definitely you are a successful project manager. Means not only a risk taker, you need to fulfill the risk, whatever the commitment. First important, right? If you committed ki sir, today I'll do it, okay, give me a 5 to 10 minutes, I will complete it, and within a 5 to 10 minutes you complete your work, that means you are a good planner, you are a good risk taker. Got it? So every company and big companies, it's not easy na to give 10 lakh, 15 lakh or 16 lakh or 20 lakh packages. Got it? So they judge you, they judge your caliber, they judge your efficiency, they judge your talent, they judge your smartness, they judge your communication skills, right? And on that basis, they provide you that kind of responsibility. If they feel you are everything you have, but you are not a risk taker, if you don't handle the responsibilities, they never select you. Got it? So risk taker is most important, and for that, risk taker means the commitment and the responsibility, whatever you assign your boss, whatever you assign your company, organization or industry, right? So that is most important. Now communication plan. So what is the communication plan? What is the meaning of communication plan? Yes, anyone? What is the meaning of communication plan? No one is ready to speak. What is communication plan? Okay, fine. So communication plan means, yes. So communication plan means every day what kind of communication you need to do regarding work, right? For example, if I complete my task, whatever I assign, and whatever the report, whatever the chart, whatever the diagram I prepare, I need to speak with my boss, my manager, my management. I need to communicate them. Now, next, if after complete first phase, second phase you started, and how you communicate, how you understand second phase, how you uh, work it, and how you communicate it. Communication means not like that you need to speak well. Communication means whatever the work you complete, regarding that you need to speak. Simple example. Now you start your preparing your SIP project, right? Every day you go to offices or your internship, wherever you assign, and you work it, whatever they assign you, you do it, whatever the tasks they assign you, you do it, and if you note down it, right, then it's really helpful to prepare your SIP. And after completion of SIP, you need to communicate in front of your guide, in front of your external internal viva. That is the communication plan. Means what you are doing whole 60 days or 90 days, right? Your experience, what kind of work you learn, what kind of things you learn regarding your SIP project, not other. That is the communication plan. How you start, what kind of troubles you face, what kind of problems, what uh, things you feel when you start SIP, right? Sometimes you feel anxiety, sometimes you are panic, sometimes you frustration, you for and sometimes you feel like that. Live it, do not want to do it, right? So but you just push yourself, you do it, and after completion the project you will get satisfaction, right? That means your guide see on your face, yes, you are doing your SIP well or not. But if you are doing only your SIP and you don't communicate regarding that, you don't know what you are doing, you don't know what work you completed, how to prepare chart, how to prepare your data analysis. If you don't communicate, means you are not completed your SIP on proper manner. Got it? So this is the communication plan. Risks and communication plan, both most important. What kind of risks you have taken and how you communicate regarding that. Got it? So the things, a lot of activities we have done in first year. So before start the activity, you don't have an idea what kind of activity you did, right? But after completion or completed this, you your face your faces are smiling. You will get satisfaction. You feel confident, right? Yes, we done. Got it? So that is the risks and the communication plan. Means whatever you learn, right? On the time of your examination, you read it, and whatever the planning, you don't know what kind of questions comes in your exam. But if you read all syllabus, all chapters, then definitely when the paper comes in your hand, that time your faces, we saw your faces. So that time feel ki yes, wow. And those who are not studied, so paper देखते ही वो बोलेगा यार क्या पेपर आया है, right? So that is the communication. Means communications जो expert होता है ना, so they can read your face and they know what kind of answer you give if they ask any kind of question. They are expert, they know everything. Got it? So always do self study before you go anywhere, before you speak anywhere. So self study is important. How many students you doing, I don't know, but really trust me, self study make you really successful person or project manager in your organization, really, right? That is the risks and communication plan. So risk assessment, what kind of risks you are doing, so that high level, medium level, low level, every day, whatever the work, whatever the report, whatever the chart you prepare, you report the management, and management just highlighted, yes, you are a high risk taker, medium risk taker, low risk taker, and on that basis they increase your performance, increment, promotions, and all. Everything depends on that way. The risk taker chart, right? So if I am a project manager, means I am responsible for whole particular project, whatever it is, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? If I completed on time without any hesitation, without any complaint, without any uh, facing problem, yes, without problem तो project complete नहीं होगा. But I never completed, sorry, I never complained regarding that project and completed on time, because I am a expert. I have handled lot of project, 10 to 15 projects, so it's really it's easy for me, right? So the risk taker, it is like that. The risk supplied by the supply delay, राइट. सो रिस्क कहाँ आ सकती है, समटाइम्स मटेरियल ही नहीं आया, रिस्क आ गया, मटेरियल टाइम पे नहीं आया तो वर्क कैसे कंप्लीट होगा ऑन टाइम, राइट. देन फैक्ट्री, some happen in factories, right? Some situations, some issues are created there. Then some kind of committees are there. Then strikes are there. Workers going on strikes. Government इसमें ज़्यादा होता है ये सब. So lot of problems you need to face when you start a project. Then the chart is prepare on that basis, like the description of risks, impact on that risk. Obviously अगर supply delay होता है तो इसका impact आएगा purchase पे, right? Other factors पे. Then risk response big हो जाएगा if your material not comes on time, right? Means whole day work नहीं होगा, workers ऐसे ही बैठे रहेंगे, right? So it is a very high risk if it is not come. Causes, as a manager, as a project manager, I need to give reason, give justification why it happened, right? And how the gap you will fulfill. You need to give remark also, right? So that kind of reports you prepared when you join any organization and you become a project manager in that particular organization. Now next, it is a communication plan. What is communication plan? So here, communication means what? The purpose, the frequency of duration. Communicate to team, shareholders, stakeholders, and there is a method. Obviously, if I am talking with my team, so my point of view is different because I just hammering, I just pampering them to complete it, to complete it, to complete it, right? Then when I will communicate with my boss or with my uh, what superior, so yes sir, I will do it, right? So yes, I completed it, yes sir, give me some time, right? When I communicate with my management head of the department, so that time I just follow the order, I give answer कि ये क्यों नहीं हुआ, वो क्यों नहीं हुआ, वो कब तक होगा, got it? So I follow the orders, I follow the rules regulation, I communicate everywhere. I communicate with my supplier, I communicate with my debtors, creditors, I communicate with my team, I communicate with uh, inventory team, every department I communicate. I communicate with main head offices, why it's delay, why everywhere. So communication is a planning, and on that basis you are doing, that means your work is fulfilled, right? So if we start any kind of program, right, so before that we prepare and continuously communicate with the guest, continuously communicate with the speakers, continuously communicate with our team members. Yes, on time we need to start, the guest speaker come on time or not, you follow them. So continuously we take follow, and without follow we can't complete the work on time. Sometimes 1 to 5 minutes are late, it's okay, but 15 to 10 minutes or half and 1 hour late is very bad, and its impact on your work, right? So that is the communication plan, means follow up, take feedback, follow up, take feedback, yes you will do or not, every time just communication, communication, communication. Now the detail of plan communication, right? Whatever the report, when you prepare the report, that time you mention yes, today I communicate with that person, and whatever the feedback he or she given, you noted it, right? You communicate with supplier, whatever the feedback he or she given, you mention it. You communicate with your director, you communicate with your students, your friends, your team members, your leaders, right? And whatever the feedback they, you mentioned the chart ki what situation is there कि yes ये कब तक आ जाएगा, अच्छा 3 दिन बाद आएगा, okay fine, after 3 days or after 2 days you called her, yes you commit me कि after 3 days they goods are received, yes, you understand or not, yes, yes. If some delays it happened, so the person all call you and inform you, yes, that kind of delays happened because some issues are created, right? So in export, import, and transportations projects, it's happened that communication gap. But in the project management, if you are doing any kind of project, so communication gap is what not happened, right? Every time you need to communicate via mail, via WhatsApp, via social media, via phone, via messages. Continuously take follow, right? So if you are a good follower, if you are a good risk taker, definitely you fulfill your project continuously. Now, what is project execution? The project execution is task metrics, roles and responsibility, because I am a manager, so I need to follow my roles and whatever the responsibility, I fulfill it. Project work plan, every day I prepare the plan. Yes, I need to communicate with him. I need to communicate with him. I call him, I call her, I will take a feedback form and then will submit it, right? Then project management Gantt chart, yet how you prepare on the basis of project work plan in Gantt chart. Project cost estimate, every day you need to do it. HR management, what it is, quality management, project progress summary, and project management dashboard, issues management. So everything we need to do it in project execution when we started. Now the task matrix, what it is, there is the format of task matrix, means the work assigned, means the to-do list, and in short you may call the to-do list. What means, if I am a project manager, so my role is what it is, I am a project manager, right? When I communicate with clients, so what kind of communications I have done regarding material supply, regarding balance sheet, regarding whatever the issues, design, civil work, technical work, whatever, I just companies, which company I need to communicate it, responsibility, what kind of responsibility I follow, and what is the feedback they are given, right? So everything I mention on that project. Give me a 1 minute, okay? Yes, sorry. Yeah. So yes, this is the task um, metrics, that is project manager. Yes, as a project manager, what kind of role we need to follow it. Project employee, how many people are working there. Project committees, how many committees, because there are so many groups, there are a big project, so a lot of committees are there, right? So everything, every persons, you need to communicate, you need to plan, you need to complete your task on time. Now, roles and responsibilities. Yes, this is a chart of roles and responsibilities. Every person, A group, B group, C group, what kind of roles are, because na, every organizations have a lot of department, right? Sorry, a lot of department, like civil department is there, so their head is different, their director is different. Engineering department is different, mechanical department is different, electrical department is different, finance department is different, HR department, marketing department, uh, technical departments. So every departments are there, and every departments have their leader, their directors, their team, and they are completed their job and responsibilities, the roles and their fulfill their responsibilities. But whatever the work they are doing, they completed it and they report it. Every person have their different job, right? So this is the chart. Responsible are responsible a responsible means they all are depend each other, right? Am I audible? Yes or no? Only 27, 25, 25 students are joined the class. Others don't know that online classes started and need to join it. Siley, where are your friends? Others? Okay, fine. Now next it is next it is the project work plan. What is project work plan? Right? So yesterday we have seen like that we need to prepare weekly base, we need to prepare daily base, we need to prepare monthly base. So here we have seen monthly base, and on that basis, if whatever the record, whatever the information you maintain in your software, definitely you all things automatically ready. Automatically means you book your or pass the entries every day, right? So your chat, your uh, tables automatically prepared. So the month wise chart is here. January, what kind of work you are completed. February, what kind of work you are prepared. March, April, May, June, July, right? So in the month of January, there is work started. So not completion, it's the zero work, 0% works you have completed. But in the month of Feb, you have completed 10%, 20%, then 30% completed, 40%, 50%, right? Whatever the work. Then tasks 100% task completion, for completion of 100% tasks, you need to complete started initial stage, right? So if you started initial stage means your work is completed and finished on time, right? So on that basis we prepare the Gantt chart, right? Because I already prepare every day. I recorded every transactions, I recorded every report on my Excel, on my software. So it's easy for me. So whatever, when anytime my boss, my superior, right, demand the details, right? So everything I have ready. Yes, sir. This is the chart. Yesterday we have the report is from yesterday. We have collected cash from this. Some other outside cash will come this. Okay, and the overall the situation is this. So on that basis, we plan next day. Next day, same thing is happened. Means overall the week is happened. Means whole week we have completed the work, right? So week, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly. So the structure is ready because every day we report, every day we passes the entries and transactions, feedbacks, and on all are mentioned in this chart. So it's automatically prepared because all things is ready in Excel because you are prepare the Excel sheets, right? So on that basis, the Gantt chart is prepared and the chart is shown like that. Here, the work is 0%, means overall the work is not started till Jan, right? 30th Jan, right? So January 1st week, there is started, it started 0 to 20%. Then it is complete started in the month end 30th Jan, right? Then 40% completed in the month of next week or whatever. Then you have find here are the work breakdown structures, therefore no work is there, right? Then here 80% task 1 is completed, 88%, right? Full till March means first quarter you have completed that kind of task, whatever the breakdown, whatever the errors, whatever the problems, right? Then 100% completed in the month of next week. So that you need to prepare it and you need to read that kind of charts, right? Now project management, you have seen, you there are a lot of charts, right? आपको कोई भी चार्ट लेना है जो आप rate कर सको, any kind of charts you selected and you prepare it. So here we have seen the plan, whatever the plan you have prepared, 8 days, 11 days, 12 days, 2 days, whatever. Budgets, what kind of budget you have selected, when you started in 3rd January, 4th January, duration is 4 week, 5 week, 4 year, 5 year, and whatever the actual budget and what kind of budget you have expenses. So till there is the structure you have seen, means that from Jan you are not started work, okay? Feb till Feb you are not started work due to some error, due to some whatever the things, right? And on that basis you prepare the Gantt chart of project management. Now the project cost estimate. What it is project cost estimate? There is a project management. There is units are how many units to create, how many work you assign, how many hours you assign the worker. He 3 years, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever. Then cost unit, right? After prepare the product, what is the cost per unit cost, right? Then the subtotal, how much unit you produce, and their cost total. Then work breakdown structure, how many gap is created when you started your work, everything you need to calculate, and the total, you prepare the total, right? Everything, wherever you start, means if the report is group A, group B, group C, group D, every total department submit or prepare that kind of project cost estimation report. Now project human resource management. The HR is important, right? So they judge you, they judge your performance, right? They judge your risks, they judge your mental stability, everything. And on that basis, they prepare that whatever you report to them. Then inputs, what inputs they require, tools and techniques. Then output, right? If my boss give me some kind of work, right, last week, and they said me ki next week you report me, and I if I completed all work, then definitely and confidently I report him ki yes, whatever the task you assign me, I full completed, and to submit the report, right? But report means the on paper, on chart, on presentations you need to show you. But if you are not completed the work, only 1 or 2 work is completed, and after 1 week you report to your superior and told him, sir, only 2 work I have completed and others not completed, means the communication gap is created. You not communicate with him, sir, I have completed 2, but others will face some kind of problem. If you communicate, then definitely you completed your task within a week. If you are not communicate, the work is pending, means communication gap created by you. Time is wasting, because the superior expect that you are a responsible person, you are a project manager, and he expect from you ki yes, you give him the outcome of that particular project, but you are not doing. You don't communicate with people, you don't communicate with superior, you don't communicate with your team, you just fulfill your 2 tasks and submit the report. So superior and other people are not satisfied from your work. So don't create that kind of situation. And HR, right? Your HR give you zero performance because only 2 work you have completed, right? So every day they judge you, they judge your input, they judge your output, they judge everything. So here organizational planning, what kind of planning you are doing and how many plans you completed till date, what kind of risks you have taken and how many you completed, staff acquisitions, how many staffs are there and how many staffs, whatever the staff or the organization or anywhere, what kind of work they are doing, right? They judge the team development, training sessions and all, everything will done or not. So everything, the work is doing by HR department, right? Now the project quality management. Yes, project quality management, whatever the work, what for example your SIP, if you are not completed the quality of work, everyone expect the quality of work, but if you are not doing quality of work means you are not a responsible person, you are not a risk taker, means कुछ करना है इसलिए कर दिया, no, that is not work. So quality of work you need to do. Got it? Now next, the purpose and overview. You just understand the purpose, you just understand your topic, your objectives, and on that basis you need to fulfill your SIP or your project. Where is the scope, what kind of role you need to play. Sometimes entrepreneurs and owners of company, they are what we say, one man army. He is decision maker, he is a sailor, he is a good communicator, every role they play. So that kind of role you need to play when you become a manager. You need to soft spoken with your team, you need very polite, you just humble, you are uh, you need to know, you know the way how to write mails, right? Lot of things implement in to you when you start a project, when you become a manager, project manager. And if that things you have, that means you are perfect in your work, you give the quality of work. Got it? Otherwise काम तो सभी करते हैं, right? But the quality of some kind of uniqueness they find in your work, because they know the person is very, very smart. Smart means they fulfill the commitment, whatever he or she said. So roles and responsibilities are there, review and audit plan. Yes, whatever the work you have completed, the work is approved and they checked it through audits. The work is approved, so auditor is approve your work and they view, they judge your work, and then they permit you to start second phase or third phase. You need to know the scope of work, right? What kind of tools you require, what kind of materials you required for complete the quality of work, and collective action plan, next plan. Always ready to do next plan. You need to take action to complete next plan. Yes, do you understand what I am saying? Yes or no? No? Everyone sleep or what? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next. So, the project progress summary. Yes. The project progress summary, when you complete your work every day, if you maintain in Excel sheet what kind of work you have done, so this is the project summary. Yes, this week you have completed that kind of, this week you have completed that kind of. For example, now simple in your SIP project example, lot of students have submitted their first 2 3 4 chapters, means the progress of your SIP, right? What you learn from and how many times you require to complete the SIP. Means within 30 days you have completed your 3 to 4 chapters, and next week you need to submit your another chapters, means your project is completed. Got it? So the summary reports every chapters, when you completed, the summary report is required. And when your project is completed, after completion the project, you need to prepare the executive summary, right? That is the project progress summary. Now it is the project management dashboard. Yes, when you completed your project, you prepare the dashboard of month wise, year wise, whatever the years you require, right? How many stakeholders are there, how many staffs are there, the groups A, B, C, D, is the name of technical department, finance department, whatever the people's work there, then the charts, their budget, right? So overview you need to mention in your dashboard, right? So it is important. Now the project issues management. Yes, what kind of issues, what kind of problems you face, the list is prepared when you and when it comes on the time of January, means when you started that kind, what problems you face, middle phase, what kind of problems you face, and how you sort out it, right? Sometimes the management department is responsible because they are not approve some kind of risk, some kind of mail, some kind of things, right? So they are responsible. Sometimes project manager is responsible because material, manpower is not reach on time. Sometimes other departments, technical departments is responsible because the error is coming and they are just sort out the problem, right? They will take a long time to sort out it. Sometimes electrical department. So all risks are there, and they just mean that is risks also, and that is the issue also. So they are just mention what is the project, what the when it the problem is occur, that time, date, and right, and the gap, right? The gap, how they feel it, because judgment, because the remark you need to give that particular project. Now this is the project status report. Yes, project status report you submit. Status means yes, how much completed and how much is undergoing or developing. So this is the project status report, actual plan, the comparison of the your sheets, right? Whatever the sales and productions and all you are doing. Then cost performance index, how much, whatever the budget you have prepared, on that basis your work is going, or the high budget is going, right? So it's approved or not. Sometimes it's happen na, whatever the budget you decided, management is decided 5 crore budget, but in the middle phase, means you complete your first, second and third phase. When you start in third phase, or when you completed it, or so that time the manager found like that ki yaar, whatever the budget 5 crore ke upar ja raha hai budget. So that time you need to inform your management, and if they are approved to complete the task, they and approve. Otherwise, they said no, stop the work. You need to stop the work. Got it? So that is the cost performance index. You need to show them. So that's why every day you need to prepare report and submit the management. So the cost valuation easily calculated. Yes, the today's budget 10 लाख का था, तो टुडे का बजट हो कंप्लीट हो गया. कम में हो गया है तो गुड, और अगर ज्यादा में हो गया तो it will, you need to recover it. You need to give justification every time. प्रोजेक्ट हेल्थ कार्ड. यस, प्रोजेक्ट जो चल रहा है वो हेल्दी है कि नहीं, को ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ भी बना के दे दिया. नॉट एट ऑल, राइट? सो वॉट एवर द प्लान prepare regarding that project, that is the quality of work, na? That is the things you need to prepare on time. That is the project health card, right? Then project dashboard we have seen. After that, the work is completed, not completed, whatever you need to show it, right? Finally, if the things are going through plan, that means the project, you are a very good project controller, you are a very good project manager, means everything is on your control. You control your department, you control your all group, you control your everything, right? Now project status report, I already shown you how you prepare it. Every time, every day, every department, you, and on that basis you prepare the project status report. There is, right, times, deadline, cost कितना लगा, budget कितना था, requirement कितना का था, overall status क्या है आज की date में, right? Sometimes it's happened, all material, all labels are there, but work is not completed. Don't know what happened. The communication gap is there. The lack of training is there. Therefore, work is not completed. So many reasons are there, right? So this is the chart. Decision making is important, right? Now budgeting, plan, and actual comparison on the basis of report, whatever you prepare, daily basis, weekly basis, and on that basis you prepare the chart and you just analyze with your budget and actual budget, right? So it compare and you just find out the solution. You will get report, right? Cost performance index, what it is the what cost you require as per budget and how many expenses will done, right? So on that basis the cost performance index prepare. If you pass entries every day on time, so you will get the report on it. Now this is project health card. Project health card is overall project issues. It's a green, right? So if whatever the schedule means, you today's 8 hour schedule is there, 8 hour में आपने कितना काम किया है, the green signal is there, right? Resourcing means what kind of resources available, today's work, only for today's work is it good, the work signal is green. Budget, whatever the today's budget, उस बजट के हिसाब से काम हो रहा है. रिक्स, आज की जो रिक्स थी उस हिसाब से हो रहा है. इश्यूज, यस इश्यूज आया, थोड़ा सा इश्यूज आया, सो दिस इज द गैप. You need to give justification, you need to give remark what is the issue and how you sort out it. And benefits, benefits तो zero था because it's a starting, right? बेनिफिट नहीं हुआ बिकॉज मैंने 5 लाख का आज का बजट रखा था, 5 लाख का ही मेरा एक्सपेंसेस हुआ, 5 लाख का ही मेरा रिसोर्सेस आया, 5 लाख का ही मेरा काम हुआ. गॉट इट? सो बेनिफिट्स आज के डेट का मुझे मैं नहीं बता सकती. हाँ, अगर मैंने 10 लाख का मटेरियल लाया और मेरा 12 लाख का काम हुआ तो मेरा बेनिफिट का बात है. तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड योर वर्क ना, it is because I was when I was working in my project. So for me that time when I was joined, that time is very difficult for me ki how I'll complete it, I am eligible for that or not, because I don't know the knowledge. And on that time I am not a good communicator, I don't understand the things, I don't know what kind of training we required, nothing, totally blank. But slowly when I was joined and I found the things, found the issues, how to sort out it, how kind of decisions you need to take, everything we learn, and slowly make an expert to complete the project. Got it? So it's easy. Now project health card, it's like a dashboard. Project health card means whatever the budget you provided and on that budget you have completed your work or not. So every expenses you need to mention, every things you just mention in that card, means already is prepared. If a lot of companies use their software and on that software they are work, so if automatically if your figures, if your things are ready, an annual report, if you check any bank or any company's annual report, so you can see in everything because they generated through their softwares. So but for that you need to past entries you need to record every day, record you need to mention. So on that basis, whatever the things you find out the chart, right? So on track, concern, displayed, the errors, how many errors are comes, how many work you have completed, 10%, 16%, right? Notes and to do list, आगे क्या प्लान है ना? कब तक ये कंप्लीट होगा, नेक्स्ट वीक में होगा, आने वाले नेक्स्ट वीक में होगा, मंथ एंड में होगा. सो वॉट एवर यू नीड टू मेंशन इन योर कार्ड. Now the project dashboard, we already seen how we play the name of work, the role of person who is responsible that project, that work, that task, and how they complete it in the month of January, how much work they will complete it. It's just tentative figure that is called budget. We need to prepare it, and on that date we need to follow the things. The conclusion at the end of the completed, this is, मैं ये कहूंगी कि this is the data analysis of overall the project which you are doing in your project also, and this is the conclusion of overall project. Performance analysis, right? How you perform, how kind of work you have completed in your SIP project and all. Then performance analysis, what kind of, when you started to perform, what kind of issues you need to face and how you take a decision and how you sort out it, right? Then performance analysis 3 means all phases performance analysis you need to prepare it. First phase में आपका performance कैसा था, and obviously HR is there, they always judge your performance, what kind of report you are mailed him or her, right? So on that basis they judge you, and this is the performance report. The conclusion report is mentioned here, the name of project, the employees, how many workers are under with you, everything you need to mention it. This is the project conclusion report, deadline, milestone, and you need to submit it, the date-wise plan. Okay. This is the project conclusion report, budget-wise, cost-wise, whatever the budget is approved, actual budget versus your main budget, and you just compare both, comparison, and on that basis you will show the your project is going profit or loss. Same, the issues, and when you started, what kind of issues you need to face it, right? Then project management steps, there is evaluations of overall the project, that is the implement, monitor कौन कर रहा था, closure कब हुआ, how will they evaluate, developing क्या था, design किसने किया, analyze it, right? After prepare the film or pictures, है ना? This when we started to watch movie, so everything they have mentioned, कौन कौन था, किसने किसने role play किया, right? The main roller name they have mentioned in that particular project, right? So all you need to prepare it. Project management skills, what kind of project management skills you require, people manage, you need to handle the people, you need to horizontal management skill, right? Horizontal management skill is very difficult, very, very difficult, but the person, those who expert every project, means those who are handled 3 to 5 project at least, they handle project horizontal management skills, because they manage everyone, top to, sorry, bottom to top, right? Then managing expectations, obviously every day as a project manager. If you are a project manager, when I was a manager, project manager, that time every day superiors, my boss, my team management expect from me a lot. They thought कि मैंने आज बोला अब भी होना चाहिए, but it's a time, it will take time na. But I handle the situation, sir, give me 2 days, I'll complete it. So no, it's not possible within a week, because so errors are there, so problems are there, so it will complete it, because I am a worker, I know the situation, मुझे पता था कि ये work कब से कब तक हो सकता है. So you fight it. You always are ready. You always face the situation, and not only face the situation, you are answerable all time and positive answerable. No negative answerable. You create positivity. Yes, sir, I will complete it, but it will take time. Got it? So that is the skills you require. That kind of skills you require. Okay. So overall, this the regarding that project, regarding that the process is there. You need to handle everything that, and after the completion your project, the framework is there. How you started initiating, planning, executing, closing, and you will get confident. Yes, you are the person who completed that kind of project. Got it? So thank you so much. Then next, we'll start our main project management theory. Got it? So it is very important for you ki what kind of plan, what kind of skills you require. And now we'll start our, now means next session will start next lesson. Okay? Hope you understand very well. Anyone want to ask any questions? Okay. So take care. Bye bye. Have a good day to all of you.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.